Okay, what's up, boys? Welcome to the first. Oh wait, is it the first? Not the first. Well, it's the first day of eliminations, and so far we've seen Why So Toxic Jazz and Team Popstar leave the tournament. So at the end of this game, one more team is also going to be leaving the tournament. With me on the cast, we have 10K Coach, aka Shitij, and Cryage also. This is wbsedcl versus Cursed Gaming. So first bans we have Wyvern and Nyx versus AA and Slada. What do you think about the Slada ban, dude? It's a bit...
I was just wondering, I was just thinking about that as well. Nobody bans Slada like that in the first phase. So they really don't want to play against it. And so I'm already thinking what heroes they might be wanting to pick, a hero that's really poor against physical damage, or even maybe they just want a good lane matchup. Maybe they want to pick up, I don't know, Life Stealer or Juggernaut or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Dire's turn to Dusk.
Ooh. Nice picks starting out. But the only thing I don't like about this duo support is that they don't have that much in terms of disable, like instant disable. So if someone is teeping out, like if Tusk doesn't have a role, they're done. But then again, it is only like supports revealed. So there's still a lot of core picks left that they can play to work with it. Dude, I love playing Cortal, dude. Like, I think it's one of the most underrated heroes.
Yeah, I think so as well. I think a lot of people don't prefer playing the hero in general. So it's a hero that requires a lot of positional sense, a lot of awareness. So.
Yeah. We see a Venge and Mag pick coming out from Curse Gaming. So in their last game also, they did pick a Venge and a Mag. I know last time they gave Mag to Verlin on his pose 4 and they put the Venge mid, but obviously that can be flexed to like a 5 as well. And Mag can also go mid if he wants or off lane. So very versatile picks coming out from Curse Gaming. Or at least versatile.
Yeah, what I see is it's a heavy stacking game, right? You have a hero with Empower, Venge can stack two camps at the same time. From what I see, they're gonna stack a lot of camps and give it to the carry who they're eventually gonna pick up. A melee core, very likely now that they have picked up the Magnus, and they're just gonna farm up those stacks.
Yeah. They're also banning out a lot of mid heroes like Ember and Bat. Do you think this is in response to putting a mag mid, or do they want some other type of melee mid that can take advantage of this?
10 seconds remain.
Ember and Bat, yeah. Melee mid. But
I mean, it's a lot of emphasis on mid bans right now, and it's not even like your OP meta bans, right? It's not like your invokers or your TAs or anything like that. It's an Ember and a Bat, which is very unusual. And
it's very specific as well. And no, prior to that they banned Slardar, and after that they banned Terrorblade. So it's a bit, I don't know what direction they are going with this.
Hey guys, I'm back. Sorry for the delay.
Hello.
Hey. So yeah, what's going on? Give me a quick summary.
Elimination game.
You don't actually have to, but yeah, I'm just gonna.
I don't know. It's fine. That's the drama is elimination bracket. Elimination game, lower bracket. West Bengal Electricity Board versus Cursed Gaming.
I'm pretty sure that's trademarked though. Hopefully they don't get sued. But
Back.
Okay, it looks like their offlane combo or maybe even safe lane combo has been revealed now.
10 seconds.
Some very juicy Cortal BB going out in response to the mag.
5 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, I think Bristleback is a good pick on itself, but with Kotal, it's looking quite good. But like you said, is it going to be safe lane or off lane? If it is an off lane Bristleback, you would have to naturally send Kotal with the off lane Bristleback, which means the task would be 5. So we'll have to see how that works.
I mean, it honestly doesn't matter, I think. I feel like it doesn't matter how you play the lanes, right? As long as your lane duo is good. And Tusk, like whether he's playing 4 or 5, it's okay as long as he has a hero that works with him. And like this Cortal BB, another thing I like about it is the fact that, like you said, Curse Gaming wants to play a stack heavy game. Like they do have a Venge who can stack like 3 camps at once and a mag with Empower to help clear it. But then now if you keep stacking, BB is gonna get Vanguard in like 7 minutes. You can get a Vanguard. He'll get Vanguard in 7 minutes and go clear your stacks, and at that time you can't really do anything about it. So I think it's a nice solution they've got. And also he's one of those heroes that doesn't care about being swapped or RP'd or any of that. You know, he can just stand and like fight through all of it.
Yeah. That is exactly what I was thinking as well. I mean, you can't really save your ally from Bristleback like by swapping them in or out. Bristleback is gonna always, he wants to be in the middle of the fight. He's not a hero that depends on positioning, so it doesn't matter if he gets swapped. And even RP. The thing is, if Magnus is mid and he has a higher farming potential, then maybe you can see Magnus becoming like slightly better against Bristleback. But if it's an okay, now that we see LC, so it could be post 5 Magnus or mid Magnus.
Yeah, and an interesting thing to note over here is the LC pick. They've picked it as a counter to the Bristleback, but I feel like they're not respecting this Tusk pick enough. That snowball save potential in the duel is always very useful, like at all stages of the game, and that's something they really need to watch out for. And especially if they're picking this LC to counter specifically to counter the Bristleback, that's going to be a little bit of a problem.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of this. And the thing is, they also banned out heroes like Batrider and Ember. I don't know. It just doesn't. I don't think they wanted to pick this hero. They just saw the Bristleback and just picked it, like you said.
But something like, I think wbsedcl gaming. It's okay, fine. It's a little too long to say, but they have a little bit of a catch problem. So it's going to be quite annoying playing into this skewer and swap, given that you don't have any stuns. So I'm assuming they should be looking at a last pick with like a decent amount of crowd control. So I'm hoping to see a Faceless Void getting banned out in this phase.
Yeah, that's a great shout. I think Faceless Void is really strong.
5 seconds.
And like you said, a little bit of mobility is what they lack. I think the Dire have means to disengage. You have a dispel from LC in case you get caught. He can blink out. Magnus, I mean, I feel like Dire can choose to take a fight when they want to, in a sense, but we'll have to see.
Yeah, they've recognized that lack of catch. That's why I like this Riki pick. Of course, picking Riki into a Bristleback doesn't always feel the best, but they recognize that there's no catch. So this Riki is going to be really annoying to deal with. I mean,
yeah, definitely.
I do think there could have been better picks here, like better than the Riki, but it's still a pretty good pick.
Yeah, I think Riki is quite strong against something like a Kotal who, you know, it's once you get on top of Kotal, like that's what you want to do, right? You want him to like stop spamming spells. But with Riki, you can do that. You have to be extra careful about your positioning when you're Invoker or Kotal. in this game. And the whole point of Legion Commander is just to distract the Bristleback. Just duel them, keep them out of the fight for 4 seconds, and then the key will kill the other two. I think that's how they have approached this.
Yeah, and interesting, they banned out Lion and Lich, so it looks like the Radiant side think that this is a mid Magnus, or a core Magnus at least.
Yeah. I think it might actually be. Yeah, I think it might actually be a +5 Magnus. Like, I mean, that's my call. Maybe I'll be completely wrong after this. But I think they're gonna pick up mid-hero right now.
No, I think you put the Mag position 4 because Mag Ricky in a lane versus Bristleback feels really bad.
Yeah, definitely.
It is a support Mag, but I think they should be sending him to the lane that doesn't have the Bristleback. But it's see how that works out. But they pick up a Zeus again, not a very popular pick, but it's quite good here.
5 seconds.
The only gap close they really have is the Tusk right now, at least. But for the Radiant side, what do you think this final pick is going to be? What rounds out their draft really well?
So, like you said, Faceless Void would have been good. You need a hero that can kind of catch from the safe lane position. They need someone who either so there are 2 ways I think they can approach this. One, a hero who can.
What do you think about Axe carry for Radiant? It checks a lot of boxes.
That sounds quite. I think Vengeful Spirit is kind of a problem.
Yeah, it's true. For Gyro,
I'm not fully convinced for the Gyro.
Gyro's good. Gyro's good here, but I don't think it warrants being picked as the overall last pick of the draft, right? Like, Gyro doesn't really answer any questions.
Hey, it answers a few questions.
Gyro sort of offers... No, it offers scalability against the against the empowered core, right?
No,
like, that's the only thing it sort of checks.
Survive while disabled. Like, you get your Ags, SNY, Satanic, and like, you can tank most of it. As a P1.
But
like,
Gyro suffers against Zeus in all stages of the game. That's the only thing I'm worried about. Like, picking this Gyro into Zeus.
Exactly.
Now,
because who's gonna get on top of Zeus?
Pick feels really, really good. But we'll have to see how it plays out, of course.
Yeah, what's gonna stop this Zeus from spamming spells in a team fight? You have one Tusk, maybe you have a Tornado and then follow up. But you should also remember that they have a Legion Commander who can always dispel and save the Zeus, as well as a Vengeful Spirit in case Zeus gets a little out of position. So we'll have to. I think Zeus, if played well, will have a good game.
Yeah, that's true. It'll come down to the lanes. They should. So one more interesting thing here is on the Radiant side, you have those who want to clear stacks early into the game, right? Who want to clear ancient stacks. Both this Cottle Bristleback concept wants to clear ancient stacks, and Gyrocopter as a hero wants to farm ancient stacks. Who you're going to prioritize on that on, right? So I feel like they've sort of like limited the sort of capabilities of one of their heroes by this Gyro last pick. But again, if they're able to dominate all 3 lanes, then there's no question their draft snowballs much harder than the dry draft. But we'll see how it plays out.
Dude, I'll tell you why I like the Radiant draft so much better. Because they have a very clear frontliner, right? Your BB is just gonna keep standing in front and soak up everything, and he comes online with just a Vanguard, which he should get because his lane isn't gonna be hard. He's laning against a Ricky plus Venge maybe, and he has a Cottle in his lane. So that's one lane one, easy snowball for Vanguard BB. Second, like Curse Gaming, they have LC Mag, but Mag is being played as support, so he's not gonna initiate. He's not gonna get easy RPs. His blink is also gonna come only at like want to say like 17 to 20 minutes, by which time your BB already has Vanguard plus maybe Hood or Ags, whatever. And Zeus, like, and at this point, your mag is not your front line, not a counter. Your LC is probably going to have to initiate or start fights. Your Ricky might be hunting backlines if y'all are fighting together or if he comes late also. But like, they literally have no answer for this BP that's going to snowball, I think. And space for Gyro. Gyro Tusk lane is also not bad. Any ranged hero put with Tusk is going to be good. So, yeah, I don't know. I just feel like I always talk about ease of execution, and I feel like these guys have it just a lot easier to execute.
Yeah, I actually I fully agree, because usually heroes like Magnus and Legion Commander are both sort of secondary initiators. They are not the ones that walk in the fight. They want the fight to break out and then jump the back line and duel or RP. These two are not traditional frontliners. They are a blink gas type hero. So I completely understand when it comes to ease of execution, because all these heroes are just staying back, waiting to blink on target.
But will it follow the same thread?
Yep. Alright guys, just going with a quick character introduction. We have Nilay on the mid invoker. We have Adripta on the Tusk going post 5. We have Nevermind on the safe lane Gyrocopter, Venom on his post 4 Kotl, and Tetsuya on the Bristleback. Meanwhile, for the Dire team, we have Story of post 5 on a Vengeful Spirit. We have Verlin Raid, Mr. Caster on his Magnus pose 4. We have Safaru on the offlane LC. We have Ini on his safe lane Ricky. And finally we have Waihi on the mid Zeus.
So,
I think the point you made about Bristleback snowballing is important, because, like you said, I don't think there's anything they can do to stop Bristleback from farming up his Vanguard and so and so. He's going to be quite harmed. I think what's important for Ricky is to not die in this lane, because they have a empower. You get the level 2, level 3 empower, and just Ricky is just full time farming his item.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna play a little turtle game. They're gonna some waves, defend a bit, and get Ricky to those timings where he can just 3-shot the supports, or even 3-4 shots the invoker.
Yeah, but the thing is, I mean, my biggest fear is that he's not even gonna get to that stage because of it's gonna be tough, right? Because see, BB, I mean, but then again, this entire thing depends on the BB actually snowballing out of lane. So it all depends. It's all situational, and obviously in Dota anything can happen. But I feel like BB Vanguard wins top lane, and he also gets Kotl can also go stack for him at that time. And once he gets Vanguard, he can just play enemy jungle. Enemy doesn't have space, gets choked out. Oh my god, the level 1 harass coming out from Kotl BB onto this Ricky is insane. Some nice nukes coming out to secure the first wave. They also get a D ward onto the small camp while getting a block. Story of post 5 and a trade with Venom. He does have a wave of terror level 1.
That's an interesting skill build at level 1 in this lane especially. I would have expected the Venge to go stun, because you know that these guys are going to start running at your heroes pretty soon, and stun is pretty value. You get a pull off. Doesn't manage to.
How's the mid going so far? 5 last hits each, really nice for those. I mean, in terms of securing the last hits, Zeus won't have too many issues. The problem comes when Invoker gets his levels and Zeus does not really have too much of an escape.
No, I feel so. He's playing Quasvex Invoker, so I think the concept is to keep Zeus at 0 mana at all times in the lane. So once Invoker hits level 3 or level 4, we're gonna start seeing Zeus suffering a little bit more to get last hits in this lane. So Quasvex Invoker versus Zeus, I'd say, is pretty Invoker favored.
Yeah, definitely.
But Zeus also
Like I said, this
really has a way of coming back through like clearing. Like if he decides to stack his small camp, which he hasn't done so far.
Dude, Zeus has another way of coming back.
I mean,
It's called press
Kills,
R, get
global
triple kill.
presence. Yeah, and they also have that. They also have the Zeus Legion Commander combo that we haven't really touched up upon. I feel that's also pretty powerful, especially when Zeus gets like his Nimbus and bottom lane skewer into tower. Dusk falling a little low. Should be first blood here. Jukes.
Will be soaked to the
First blood, and so much more shall
So,
Wall and read.
some action on both side lanes. Vengeful Spirit denying herself to a neutral creep. And Mag secures that first blood on Dusk. It's a good play from him.
keep an eye on those stacks as well. You know, we mentioned stacking during the draft. Kotal and Vengeful Spirit, 2 heroes who can really stack easily. So they haven't done that yet, securing the lane for their cores as of now.
Yeah, I think the Kotal really should be prioritizing stacking a little bit more. Mag, we see, is making a couple of stacks. Oh, that's actually really interesting. He decides to stack the small camp and the medium camp instead of the ancient.
I think the immediate priority is to get Zeus a little farm, and once he has maybe a
that's an
level
interesting
3-4
take.
empower. Yeah. Right now, Ricky is ahead in the
Also,
last
it's pretty
no,
huge.
Ricky is the same.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
pretty huge what they managed to do bottom lane. So that skewer on the tower forced Tusk to skill Snowball level 1. And that means that sort of potency that that we were talking about a little earlier, about a range hero plus Tusk in lane. We really haven't been able to see that. It's been going pretty passive. Yes, the Gyro is getting farm, but there hasn't been much kill threat per se from this Tusk Gyro combo.
Yep. And the Magnus has been able to stack waves yet again. They're allowing Magnus to stack the camps. And yet they have not been able to manage the creep equilibrium here. I think they should look for a pull perhaps, because Magnus is not there to contest the pull. He's off to the stack. They should look to bring the lane back where this Tusk and Gyro can be useful. Like right now the lane is just pushed towards LC's tower.
So things looking pretty calm. All lanes going pretty even. We see Zeus starting to struggle a little bit now.
Invoke a TP, invoke a TP.
Interesting. It's a really early rotation from him. But the Zeus also TP'd back to base.
I told you, dude.
There
There's
is
the
the
comeback
back
mechanism. He TP'd a base again, mana ult, and he got the kill. Worth. Hashtag worth.
That's
And now with his topped up bottle, he's come back to mid. He's gonna clear the stacks. He has a DD rune. Zeus is back, boys. Zeus is back.
Yeah, I think it's the more levels Invoker gets, the more risky it becomes for Zeus to stay in the lane as well. I think now that he has some more levels, Zeus is happy to jungle a little bit.
Yeah, and something I want to talk about is that TP by the Invoker, right? Like you usually expect Invokers to make their first rotation after they have their urn complete. Oh, middle lane, Tusk, Snowball onto Zeus, shards off the mark. They are diving this tier 1 tower. Zeus pops double damage rune. Heal himself up with the bottles. Survives on 10 HP. TP's out from the Legion Commander. There's a mag here too. Skewers him on the tower. So 3 versus 3 fight here in the middle lane, and no one died. And Zeus is making
Yeah,
a long
strange
back to
series of
base again.
events.
Yeah, that's the urn being delivered to Invoker now. So he should be looking to get a kill right now, get some charges on that urn.
Yeah, the lanes have not gone the way they wanted to, like for the Radiant, and I think they should. I mean, it's been okay, but I think they can look to make the first move.
Put on an illusion lane.
Happens.
Yeah, I feel this sort of like the dire side are perfectly happy with something like this, right? Like,
Middle is missing.
yeah, you know, we're getting farm. It's fine. We don't really mind.
Exactly. Like that was always their plan. Even now, Vengeful Spirit is looking to stack like a couple of camps. Like she's in the jungle waiting to stack. They're okay as long as they don't get dumpstered in lane, and they have managed that. Ricky has not died even once. He's got like few lesser losses than Gyrocopter, but he knows he has the Empower. He knows that he has the Vengeful Spirit. He knows he's going to be farming quite fast with all those stacks. So I think this is not a bad laning stage for the Dire at all. Especially, I mean, we all predicted that the Bristleback would be like really out of control. He does have the Vanguard, of course, but they've not been able to pressure this tower so much. They've not been able to get Ricky out. Ricky's level 8. He's got his last hits. And Magnus also, he has level 2 Empower. We'll slowly see Ricky start hitting those Ancients.
Yep. Gyro's also looking to accelerate his own farm. Max Flak Cannon build. I'm assuming he's going to look to put more points into stats after this. Further accelerate his farm.
Yeah.
But, they should be looking to make a move on the mid tower at least, I feel, as the Radiant team. It's really important to start invading the jungle. Make the map a little smaller for this Mag Ricky to like stop farming. Feels like
I think this pushing bottom lane like this
top lane
was just never gonna work.
He is getting a little low. Needs a little bit more mana. 100 mana for Thunder God's Wrath. Doesn't look like he managed to get the kill. We're still searching for his first 2 earn charges. Again, so a lot of skirmishes, lot of spells being thrown out, but no one's really dying. We haven't really seen a kill in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah. So I think this is the better approach. Going to the Bristleback lane and pressuring that tower is more achievable than hitting the bottom tower. But Bristleback is down to less than 50% HP, so they're backing out for now. And I think Ricky will clear out this catapult, and I think he'll be happy to go to jungle after that. The pressure will be limited a little bit. Okay, they can still keep the catapult alive if they want to. Okay. His teammates are not there. They've abandoned their pursuit for the top tower.
Oh, cheeky little play by Verlin there. Trying to annoy the Gyro while he farmed his stacks. Ended up giving him a little bit of extra gold. They have blocked out that camp though. He blocked that ancient camp with the sentry ward, so some use coming of it.
Radiant's bottom tower is in danger.
Yeah, they also have an observer ward at the same location, so they kind of know when Gyro will be farming there. They have some vision there.
Yeah, that's interesting ward placement. We'll have to see if one sentry manages to clip both of them. Or meanwhile, top lane, move on to the Ricky. I guess that's where the sort of failure of this draft comes comes to light, right? You can just TP away from most of these heroes.
Exactly. This is something you mentioned as well.
RP on 2?
The- Wait, Ricky had 5 on charges there.
Dire's middle tower is under
I don't think he really expected the Bristleback to continue chasing for that kill.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is where we see Bristleback really spike.
That's true.
And this is the time where
What else
Bristleback
did
should
I
really be
go
taking over the game. Gyro is pinging the warded ancient camp, but it's not been dewarded yet. His team is busy fighting in the enemy jungle.
Make a play on this Legion commander, but
to their middle tower.
he's getting out just fine.
Yeah, I think it's almost impossible to kill this Legion commander. He's just not a target that's worth it. You have to expend so many resources on him, and he's only a position 3 after all. Of course, the thing is he's not even put too much pressure on the tower. So as long as they make sure that the tower is there, going on this Legion commander with with just a cold snap, I just don't think it will work. They don't have the damage to
He
kill
always
Legion
burns it
commander.
off with his W though, like both the Urn as well as the
Yeah.
Cold Snap and the Solar Bind. He can burn off
Exactly.
pretty much everything. No RP for another.
Yeah, I think not only is it. Yeah. So Ricky is down bottom. His courier is dead. I think he should be looking to hit a few more creeps. Okay, he's going top again. He should be looking to hit a few more creeps because he's got that ancient stacks waiting for him. I think there's 3 of them there. He should be looking to hit those.
Oh, beautiful combo. That's a snowball save from this RP. So Bottle still managing to live. Get the LC in return. Really good fight for the Radiant side. Get the mid tier 1 tower and collect 3 kills on top of it. They brought all 5 heroes to this mid. They recognized that Ricky wasn't there, he TP'd top. There's no way he could join the fight, and immediately took that opportunity to get some map control and get some more.
Yeah, I don't think the Dire is playing towards their draft. I think the fact that Ricky hasn't hit these ancients despite having the empower and not dying in lane, and he didn't have to get the defusal this late. After having the lane that he had, we expected Bristleback to get more out of the lane, but Ricky came out all right, and his defusal time is still quite late. I think they should have played a more heavy stacking. Okay, let's give Ricky as much farm as we can, and then let him come online. But we haven't seen that. He's still level 10 with defusal at 16 minutes.
Yeah, immediately looking to make a play with this diffusal blade. Get 2 kills, but unfortunately you get dual damage on the LC.
Yeah, so the thing is, I think it's fine because the Ricky could have jumped on the Invoker and he would have got the dual kill, but he recognized that Kotal still had it. Kotal still could, perhaps save Invoker. So that's the reason why he just jumped on the Kotal, which is good for now. This is some network swing at least.
Yeah, and it's 10 dual. It's 10 damage. It doesn't make that much of it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, ideally you want it, but I think it's good that Ricky jumped on the Kotal there.
is going. Oh, duel on the bristleback. Ambitious duel there. It's Mortal into getting killed. They do collect 2 kills in return on the LC as well as the Vengeful Spirit. I don't think that's the target, guys. Like I think ignore the bristleback for now. You're not gonna kill him time soon.
Yeah, that was really ambitious. Like during the draft, I had mentioned that during the team fight you can maybe use the duel if you want to like distract the bristleback. But beyond that, I don't think it's even with the duel they don't have the damage to kill bristleback. So they should just completely ignore them. Magnus is getting close to a blink.
Big kill on the Zeus in return for the Impa. Another duel on the Dusk. Stan gets the duel damage. So now they're doing it, ignoring the bristleback. Middle of 4 heroes now, trying to get as much out of this as he can. Will end up collecting the Legion Commander, and he's very healthy. He doesn't care. He doesn't care about these heroes. Just walks away.
Yeah, exactly what K-Dog predicted. This is what he's here for. I think as we saw just in the last fight, with 4 heroes they could not take Bristleback down. I think they can stick in pressure a little bit. I think they can look to take a team fight. Jairo has got an ulti, Invoker is back, Kotal gets his ulti back in 17 seconds. I think they can just make a move now. They should either try smoke or just hit a tower. It's going to be really difficult to take a fight when Bristleback is standing in front of front like that. And Ricky has already done this quite a few times in this game where he just jumps on Kotal. Now he'll be more careful. I think they'll be waiting for the Ricky to jump on the Kotal as well.
Yeah, and Kotal also has his 4 staff complete. One way of distancing himself from that Ricky.
Yeah, definitely, and the stacks are still there. I'm really surprised that they have not taken stacks despite having Magnus on their team.
A doodle for the ages.
Interesting pickup. Vengeful Spirits picked up an Urn of Shadows. What do you think about that? Like this late into the game, 20 minutes into the game. Maybe he's looking to go for a Vessel for the Bristleback, I guess, or it's good against the Gyrocopter as well. It's really good actually.
Yeah, but if you're gonna get an on at 10 or 20 minutes, when are you gonna finish the Spirit Vessel?
Yeah, it's gonna take a while.
By the time
We
he
do have some
finishes the
items
Spirit
coming up.
Vessel, Bristleback will just take the tower.
Yeah, we do have some items coming up for the Radiant side pretty soon. There's Gyro Zags coming up in like 500 gold. Another 1k needed for the Bristleback to finish up his own axe. And there's a Blink Dagger, another 400 gold for the Tusk. So big items. Very shortly for Radiant side. We should be looking at a full 5-man push once they have some of these items complete.
Yeah, I mean, I still think they can take a fight even without that. But of course, I think now Jairo is gonna finish the axe and they'll be in a much more comfortable position. The axe is ready. They should be going right now. But I don't think they can fight them as of now. Like Bristleback could get RP, swapped, whatever, duel, and he's still gonna be like really strong in these team fights. They should not be waiting around. I think they can go on and go on and take the fight right now. Instead, it's the Dire who's gonna be smoking.
Yep. They have Ags complete. Gusto. Anyone who gets duel dead unless they get ball saved. Play on these. So it's smoke on smoke action. They do run into each other, but no detection for this tricky. Back, doing bristleback things, running at the Legion Commander. Kotl getting on. That's nice. He'll be chased out for the Legion Commander.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, that was a very disconnected team fight. LC was on the other end of the fight and Ricky was on the other end. Once again, they went on the portal, but Whistleback was just, causing havoc on the other side of the team fight. Kotal, even though despite the fact that he died, bought his team enough time to kill off the LC and the Magnus.
Yeah, I think the Legion Commander should sort of change his approach for the rest of the game. You pick up a shard, maybe like an Aether Lens or something, and just throw out free BKBs to your team and try to keep them alive. This blink duel stuff, I don't think he's gonna get any duel damage for a while now.
Yeah, I think Blade Mail is. I think it's really unnecessary at this point. Blade Mail is not going to do anything against Whistleback or Gyro at this point of the game.
No, it's pretty decent against the Gyro though. Like Blade Mail is quite good against the Gyro, but not so much against the Brist.
No, the thing
like
is
a lot of uncontrolled.
Yeah, in a vacuum, I think like if you just look at it as like Gyro versus LC in a duel, I think Blade Mail makes sense. But when you consider that Invoker has a tornado, they have a snowball, I think it should be more of a matter of locking down Gyro so Ricky can finish him off rather than allowing LC to do all the damage to the Gyro.
No, understood. Well, I think like just in a team fight, if you just switch on Blade Mail, the Gyro, just because of his flak cannon, ends up taking a lot of damage, right? Because he can't really control it, stop himself from hitting the LC. So in that sense, it makes sense, but it might come a little too late because Gyro's already well on his way towards the BKB.
Yep, and he'll probably go for a Satanic next as well. They're in a position where they can safeguard this Gyro as well, I think.
Definitely.
It's a bit late for Blade Mail, Blink Blade Mail, maybe a shard could have been more useful.
Yeah, so big items completed on the Radiant side.
Yeah, the tower's gonna melt with this. Both heroes have axe.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
I also think that the Dire is not using the map enough.
Yeah, they of course have this empower farming mechanism that they don't seem to be too concerned about using that much, but I feel they sort of forced a couple of fights when they didn't have to.
Yeah.
Like that fight near the bottom shrine, I felt like once you broke the smoke and you saw that there were 5 heroes there, you get out, right? Like you really didn't have to take that fight. You had an opportunity to back away without losing anybody. But I feel they just committed to it because they were there, and that was a little bit of a bad call.
Yeah, I mean, this is something that happens as well. Just because you smoke, you feel like there's a need to do something. I think they read the situation wrong there because Whistleback is in a really strong position right now, and he was 5 minutes ago as well. A Dire smoke would only be effective if they get a pick off. If they see a Gyrocopter farming in a lane and they're able to pick him off with a smoke, that is more valuable. But if your smoke breaks and it's not successful, taking a 5 versus 5 fight should not be, a viable option. They should immediately disengage and farm back.
Yep. BKB almost done for the Spirit Vessel BKB. So he's not looking to go for that Ags early into the game at least.
Yeah, and I think that's fine because he knows that he has two damage dealers. The only thing he needs to do is be annoying with his spells, and to do that, he just has to ensure he doesn't die. So he's gonna pop his BKB, use all his spells, micro his spells, make sure there's no danger on the Bristleback and the Gyrocopter. I think that's his role in team fights going forward.
Oh, that's a missed RP. Yep, that's a missed RP. Verlin raid. Guys.
That's going, is that going into the YouTube, clip section?
For sure. Like that.
I think it can. I think what happened was he cast it before the pause and then he didn't cancel, so it just cast anyway once the pause was done. And if I know Verlin, he's probably spamming some unnecessary voice lines and stuff instead of tapping S to cancel his blink RP.
Okay. I think again now they should just immediately retreat. Okay, this is not a fight they want to take. They could still disengage from this. I don't think they should take a fight now either.
And reasonable disengage coming out from the dire side. They managed to get their Riki out alive.
Reasonable? Dude, that was amazing.
I like that.
They traded Invoker
really
for Verlin's Magnus. Big win. But they might lose Roche.
I thought it was really good as well. Yeah. I thought that they should just immediately back after getting the Invoker, but and I thought maybe they'll get caught out, but...
Dude, but they played that so well.
I like that. The Riki 5D play by Golden. Okay. So that was his plan all along, guys. Miss the RP in front of the enemy team and then bait them into fighting and kill the Invoke. It's calculated.
So as I was saying earlier, I don't think the Dire is using the map enough. If you're gonna be, for example, there was a point in the game where they give up their top tier 2. If you're not gonna be defending your tower, you can always be split pushing and using the other areas of the map to farm. The fact that the Riki does not have the Martha, despite having a Magnus in his team, is I think I don't know if the team has a pressure to fight all the time. They feel like they have to do something. I think they should be using the map more, especially when the opponent is at a point where they cannot lose a fight. You should be looking to split push waves, forcing them to TP to different lanes and so on. I think they have just been wandering around a bit or trying to force fight that they cannot win.
Should be another tier 2 going down shortly.
Yeah, Magnus is cutting the wave. Where is Riki? Yeah, so Riki really should not be here. This is
Does manage to get out alive.
Yeah, quite lucky there. Like I said,
off the mark.
There's no need for Riki to be there. If you're gonna give away the mid tier 2, he could just be farming bot, farming the entire Radiant jungle, and then now he can TP. Magnus can TP now. Okay. Oh.
Not anymore.
The boys are here.
It's still a space created, I guess, right? You got 4 enemy heroes to this part of the map, away from all of your objectives. You take that as a support.
And he cut 2 waves as well, so it's not the worst outcome, like you said. And he is supposed for after also.
Oh, Paladin Sword. Lovely item for a gyro. Be happy about that.
Yep. But don't worry, Wenj is gonna finish his Spirit Vessel in another 30 minutes, and then that will be completely Dota.
I mean, I guess you can always dispel it with a Satanic when you.
Of course. Yeah, again, so now the Dire is like now the Radiant is trying to take this tier 1 with Aegis. If you're not going to be defending these towers, of course, you can still defend it with Magnus RP. If they want to take a fight, they should either come into a fight or they just give up this tower and let Ricky farm the map.
Looks like they're going to go for a fight. They get a duel onto the Cottle. Big commitment. RP follow on the Invoker. They get 2 kills. The Zeus ends up going down though. Popped by the Gyro. ELC in a little bit of trouble. Things are looking a little good so far, at least for the Dire side. Oh, they get the Gyro, the Nimbus. So that's the Aegis claim. They might actually manage to clean up over here if they have the damage for it. Bristleback isn't scared of anything. Oh! He clips himself! So close! So close!
What just happened?
Some outworldly players are coming in from Berlin raid today. He's a true entertainer as a caster and as a player.
I mean, but 10 points for the effort though. Like,
Yeah, I think he found the perfect word for it. Entertainer. Through and through. I mean, we'll give credit
that's when you put up that meme.
For the attempt, I'll give credit. For sure. It was a good attempt.
Definitely,
really
definitely.
good attempt.
Task failed successfully, guys. He clipped someone, okay? He clipped someone. So...
Yeah. No, actually that would have been really clever as well. I mean, I think that's a good idea because Bristleback cannot really, he does not have any repositioning items either. So if he was indeed clipped, it would have been a good outcome for the Dire, but you know, maybe next time.
Yeah, so 10k net worth advantage for West Bengal State Electricity Board Limited. I don't know. But they're sitting comfortably on this net worth advantage. The last fight really, it seemed to go the way of the Dire side. They did get the Aegis, so that's gonna stop this high ground attempt, or at least I think it should stop the high ground attempt.
Keep an eye on the Magnus. He's gonna try and cut wave. He has an Abso ward planted at mid.
Oh, duel on the Bristleback.
A duel onto the
Lightning Light immediately. Falling a little low. Not quite enough damage. RP on the Gyro. He doesn't have the Aegis anymore. But pops his
He popped the
Satanic.
Satanic.
Stands his ground. Oh, beautiful skewer. Gyro falling low again.
This
Two
was
buybacks.
quite an unnecessary dive.
Yeah, that should be pretty worth it. Like, I definitely
No,
think
this
that
is-
if I was Dire, that's Ricky staying alive throughout the entire thing. It did cost you 2 support buybacks, but you picked up some big kills on the Invoker, Gyro, and the Bristleback. So nice place
Yeah,
from Berlin Raid. He's back, guys.
Truly redeemed himself there. It was a great score, and but I do think that it was definitely an overextension from the Radiant view. I mean, really patient play from the Dire, no doubt. But this could have been really avoided. The Radiant did not have to push at that moment. Duel. Okay, yeah, I think that's more damage going on to LC.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
We'll have to see if they can they can get more out of this one team fight. Net worth
Yeah,
advantage.
if they pull this back, it's a really good effort from them. But what the Radiant did not read well was they did not really have to force high ground without Aegis against Zeus. I think that they were already making the map smaller for the Dire. They could have farmed up the enemy jungle. They could have extended their network lead, and eventually, if the Radiant make a mistake, they could have punished them or picked up a second Roshan and cheat, and then gone. Okay.
Another duel on the Invoker. He's dead. 60 seconds with buyback. He buys back immediately. Take out the Legion Commander, but the rest of the Dire side retreating. Ricky does get caught out. Dusted up and cleaned up as well. So it did cost him an Invoker buyback. Roshan up in around 40 seconds. So be eyeing that prize next.
So if the Ricky hadn't died, I would have said that the Invoker buyback was not worth it. But now that he's gone, they can farm up a little bit more. They can use them, like they're gonna use the map a little bit more. Invoker is gonna be a presence around the map with Ricky dead. They might actually get a kill on the Magnus. Okay, their Magnus is again swift as ever. Warren Reed.
Dire's middle tower
Yeah,
is
so that's Horn Toss for Verlin now as well. So they've got to be a little bit more careful on the Dire side, on the Radiant side. Watch out for these skewer plays. Once he hits his level 20 talent, it's going to be all the more potent.
Yeah, more plays from more play potential. So okay, the Magnus cut the wave. I think they should just go for the Roshan right now. Ricky does have a Daedalus, a sudden crit or two, and could change the team fight. But once they get the Roshan, which is up, and they should really be tracking this. It's win time, you know. They should really be walking into the Roshan pit, taking the Rosh. Okay, the Dire is smoking. This is a really good play. I like this because they aren't really, the Radiant aren't really going Rosh despite having a major network advantage. If they're able to pick off one of the cores right now, they could snap up the Roshan. Okay.
On the Invoker, he doesn't have buyback, remember? The pressure reveal from the Zeus. Pops 3 heroes. And the 2 Goliaths are left standing in the Gyrocopter and the Bristleback. Oh, that's a big kill for the Ricky. Picks off the Gyrocopter. That Spirit Vessel making a real difference that fight. No, I'm serious. Like, so the thing is,
Yeah, I know, of course.
yeah, the interaction is, so if the Venge waits to use his Spirit Vessel charge on Gyrocopter after he's used Satanic, then that's good. But if he uses the Spirit Vessel charge before he uses Satanic, then he can always dispel it off, right? So it's a good play from him. He waited for the Satanic to be popped by the Gyro and then used his Spirit Vessel charge. So
Yeah, but
walk into the
at the same time,
the
Gyro was very out of
the Rosh
position.
pit.
Oof, they missed it out. Okay, the key is going. So this is the advantage of that smoke play really worked out, and they also figured out how to deal with the Bristleback. They really ignored it in the last fight.
Dude, he just
Ricky
hit
went
Roche
on
for
top of the-
1700. 1700 every hit.
That's how Gyro died as well. And if you notice how the way he killed,
And you know what the
Portal.
interesting thing is here? He wasn't even empowered. So wait for that to come out.
It's looking scary at the moment. The net worth lead is just 3k. Ricky has Aegis, so he can just do whatever he wants in team fight. Gyro is finding it a little bit more difficult to deal with Ricky right now. He has got the shard.
I guess they put the shard on LC, right?
No, they gave it to Ricky. Ricky has it.
Oh, Ricky used it. Okay.
So maybe they can just sleep dart the Bristleback and just completely ignore him.
Yeah, it's true. That's another way to make sure that the gyro doesn't get full use of his satanic as well, right? So
Definitely.
duel on the dust ends up going down.
Invokers want. You don't have ages.
Well, I think that's game, though. Like, there's a gem on the floor too. Bristleback's still alive, but the rest of his team have been sent back to the fountain.
They're going behind the Bristleback. Silent stop. Couple crits. Okay, they're too scared.
Yeah, this is one tanky
The
bot.
duel is back in two seconds. Maybe they should go for it. All the teammates are dead.
Pops the cheese, goes for the duel. And
Well played.
mega kill for the Ricky. So overstayed is welcome a little bit.
Yeah. The Bristleback should have got back a little earlier because all the teammates are dead, and you should realize that the duel is still a potent way to lock you down and kill you. So the net worth has finally swung. This is. I don't think I saw this coming.
Yeah, I think it all snowballed after that botched high ground push, and just
Definitely.
got a little out of control from there. But it's definitely it's still an even game. It's not in anyone's favor, and that's something you always like to see 40 minutes into the game. Dead even net worth wise.
Absolutely. Yeah. And we're seeing some of the position 4s and 5s also getting their items slowly. Maybe we will see their contribution increase. We saw the spirit vessel being really useful, and Nicky is going for nullifier, which means that there's no way this portal is going to escape.
Yeah, and what's interesting is the Invoker has got an Aeon disc queued, and that's not going to come out anytime soon. The Ricky's going to have his nullifier easily for that, so it's bad news for the Invoker. But
Yeah,
let's have a look at the
maybe-
neutral items. What do we have? The Dire have Leveler, Titan's Relic, and Trickster Cloak. Pretty good items. Oh. Lane near the Invoker down for 70 seconds without buyback. We do catch the Ricky. This could be a big kill. But huge RP from Merlin Raid, 3-man. Duel on the Gyro just before he got a Satanic off though. And he's there as well. Buyback from the Tusk. He down low. And does end up going down, but this could be huge if they get the Bristleback to follow. Gyro still surviving. And again, I feel that was a little unnecessary from the Dire. They got a nice kill on the Invoker, but overstayed their welcome there and sort of gave things back to Radiant.
The Ricky does have buyback. They definitely need one of those Zeus or Ricky buybacks to be scared off from this push.
Oh, that's
Whoa.
people buying back. Beautiful swap on the Gyro. He pops his Satanic and BKB immediately. There's a duel out, but does no damage to him. Celsi bot back. Is this the beginning of the end? Ricky falling low on the backlines. Remember, all of these people bought back. Flicks away to safety. Another swap on the Gyro. Thought to kill if they managed to get this. But no. They take out the Venge instead. So that's 2 diebacks.
Magnus
I was just
RP in
telling,
20
I was
seconds.
telling you at 39 minutes about how dead even this game is. And we're 42 minutes in, and we have 2 diebacks and 11k net worth advantage for Radiant. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't understand Dota anymore.
Both these teams kind of got a little, I don't want to say overconfident, I think both teams have played well. But, you know, when you get the lead, I think KDOL is the one who said the other day that it's more difficult to play when you are in the lead. The Dire got a little bit of confidence from winning those fights, from getting the ages, and then they had to overextend in the enemy team's triangle. And that has really cost them. 2 turning points in this game have been where
Man RP,
teams have
the damage to follow. And looks like suddenly you don't have any damage to deal with these people. So it's full mega creeps. And that's probably a dieback. Yeah, that's a dieback on the Ricky. Oh, this should
that's
be
a GG, I think.
Less. Oh, Gyro. Skewered back, but he doesn't care. Mag does have buyback though. Is it immediately? Trying to hold on to these last set of towers, but it looks like Gyro and Bristleback are just going to ignore these enemy heroes and continue hitting. Another duel. Oh, skewered
Going to the base.
the plays. There's no Satanic on the Gyro, he's dead. So that's a little bit of a defense. Buy some time for the Ricky to respawn, but the throne is exposed.
Now, hey, so I mean, you don't want to be biased as a caster, but I would do anything to, you know, see a mega creep come back from you.
Yeah, I mean, anything's possible. I mean, we've seen that in this game already.
Yeah,
Leads being
I do think
thrown around like a volleyball, but
yeah, the thing is, once you have your tier 4s gone, it becomes even more difficult to defend your ancient. But hey, that's what the game is all about, you know. It is the defense of the ancients. They have the Magnus Empower, they have Wave of Terror, they have Zeus. They should be able to handle this mega creep, you know, push. It's just that, how are they gonna win the next fight?
That's for me.
yeah, and Roche is up in 10 seconds, so you're gonna have Aegis plus Cheese plus either Refresher or Axe. And I don't think there's any stopping Dire heroes from this game. Right, Roche is up. Oh, Dust just missed the Roche respawn.
Dire are scanning for enemies.
He's walking back in again. Yeah, he spots that out. So I think if you're the Radiant team, I mean you're the Dire team, you don't fight now. You need to fight now. If they get this Aegis, it's GG. So
Yeah, definitely.
looks like they
And the Gyro is here.
but just that.
There's no way they can contest this. Okay, they could perhaps.
Goes it down.
Ooh, the Aegis is still on the floor.
Merlin snatches the Aegis. That is huge. But Ricky falling low, he's in the middle of all of these people, gets swapped out. Merlin falling low too, he has the Aegis to work around. But that's 3 heroes down without buyback, and Merlin
They're gonna
manages to
end
get
this
the
game now.
I mean, but true entertainer for sure. I'm not gonna deny that.
Yeah.
We've seen everything from
Yeah.
this game. We've seen some insane creep cutting, some comedic skewers onto cliffs. We've seen Aegis snatching,
Yeah.
some brilliant skewers in a fountain.
Yeah.
We see-
I think this is an eliminator game, right? So they will not be in
Yeah.
this tournament after this. But
over.
yeah, great game. Nevertheless, I think it was a good effort from the Dyer. They got back. It was a really entertaining game for all of us to watch, and I'm sure they'll be proud of their performance. I mean, I'm sure there'll be disappointment as well, but I think they should be happy with how they've done so far.
Yeah, that's true.
Alright guys, with that
Alright then,
we
we'll
say
see you in the next
goodbye
game.
to Curse Gaming and Berlin Raids plays for the rest of this tournament, unfortunately. But we will be coming back with Team Silence versus Negative very, very shortly. But this is also an elimination game between Team Silence and Team Negative.
Okay.
Oh,
Can I come back in like 5 minutes?
sure.
You
Dude,
chill
we'll
till then.
just- yeah, I mean, we're not in the lobby, so we may as well just do like. I mean, I'm already live, but we'll just do like chill observation for this game.
Yeah. We'll just like give some thoughtful insights once in a while.
Okay, sir. Whatever you want to call it.
Say what 5 minutes ago.
Denied. Behold.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Throttle back! Hot shot!
might wish to retract your last move. The greatest tragedy of our eon.
Hello. Yo, what's up?
Yo,
GG's.
GG, Olin. Where was your carry player, Olin?
What do you mean?
Was Ini always playing carry for you?
Yeah.
Apdiya.
Like we gave we're standing in bottom, but our 2 games lay he's got works.
Okay. But wait, Team Silence didn't make it to upper bracket. I thought you said 4 teams from every group made it, right?
Yep.
You mean to say Silence didn't place top 4?
Nope.
That's weird.
Should let you know we're on stream. Just, I'm streaming Silence versus Negative.
Oh, are you casting? Oh no.
Okay.
Okay. No, I thought they would make top 4. Like that's why I find it weird.
Yeah, no, it's okay. But actually, there's
Fog.
some.
Fog and Shakalaka Boom Boom. Huh? They
Yeah.
took their spots. So they came 5th basically, Silence.
Yep.
The radiant glyph is now active. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Ah. Okay.
No, that played once. Fucking horrible game right now, dude. It's like my carry for the first time in this patch he's playing Luna.
And then Luna players play by Daedalus anytime with the shard and they wins the game. And no. Sorry mom.
You might wish to retract your last move.
Beat you like a drum.
Hello.
Hi.
Sup, bro?
Bro. Nothing much bro. Bro.
Well played, though.
Crash. That day you called somebody called Mira, right? That's your daughter, huh?
Sorry?
Okay.
My
Huh?
daughter. Yeah, dude.
Okay.
The fuck? My niece, my brother's daughter.
Oh. Okay.
I don't think I can play this much Dota if I had a kid.
Maybe not. Who knows? Kraya Junior no andala varum.
Well, party games with kid.
Yeah, that carry back kid oda.
So, I know.
Hey, this Zyro's going stats build.
And Merlin's kid will also be
Ah.
present. He'll be on digital bot.
Sorry. Vekanama. Okay. What are you saying, bro?
I said your kid will also be there, dude. It'll be like one. You and your 2D wife will have one.
Oh, dude, that's some really nice plays from this Gyro. You saw what he did there?
No, already do.
Huh?
He kept his courier, so he was farming
Oh,
these two
vision,
camps.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then he kept his courier for vision on the third camp and then flagged it.
This Jaira ba? Yang game liya?
No, not your game.
The
I
Dota
got some.
game.
Okay. So Akash am playing Jairo, okay.
Not playing live game going on.
Playing them boss at na.
Fuck, dude. Look at this. 6.4k net worth, 11.5 minutes into the game. That's dream Gyro.
Not even an easy lane to Anna.
Yeah. Wait, CK is offlane, huh? Razor carry.
Where is Jazz, bro? Sincerely, is.
Oh, he disassembled the Dragon Lance for Ags also. Nice.
So tomorrow, cry gonna spam Gyro.
Hey, I already do all of these things now. What are you saying? Alright, it's nice to see the efficiency there.
Hey, watch
Me
my
like
games
it.
also, dude. I'll show you some ultra efficient.
I play with you, dude. I know your efficiency. I know.
Oh.
Do not rise in my presence.
Dude, 13 minutes. Gyro is more than.
Radiant's bottom tower is in danger.
Not more than, but he's almost like double the second person's network, dude. Insane. What is happening?
Power
Yeah,
of stats.
K1
there,
Hector fan, bro. Agwadama. Dedan. Manusia விருத்தமா ஃபார்ம் பண்ணுவான்.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is no more. Radiant's bottom tower is in
Oh, he's building his Dragon Lance back. This efficiency, peak efficiency. I like it. I like it.
Observing, huh?
Yeah, boy.
He bought another Dragon Lance, why?
No, he disassembled it to finish his axe, so that he farms faster, and then he made the Dragon Lance back. I guess he's gonna go pike later for the Razor.
Oh my god. Is net worth enough to win this fight? Oh my god.
Oh my god, it is 1v. Holy shit! One stun. Oh. Okay, that's a 5-man wipe.
I will see you in the underscape.
எல்லாத்தையும் எடுத்துட்டு போய் கொடுத்துட்டு வந்துட்டான்.
He's still sitting at 10k, dude.
Still though.
Yeah, he could have been farming instead of that. Twitch played OD.
Is this getting streamed?
Yeah. Why? What do you want to confess? Confess?
No,
You
nothing.
can say, dude. Why are you being shy? You said so many
Hey,
already.
no, like Akosama is one nice guy. Like recently only he became too obsessed with MMR. Munalla, like he was still playing like fun game like that. Don't know suddenly what happened. Now he's seriously gaining it.
What about you, Varun? Are you still a fun guy who doesn't care about MMR?
Hello, Apple, I cared about MMR. Like I just didn't had any idea how to raise it, but then
And then you started
no.
picking techies and then realized, why do I need
Yep.
to raise MMR when I can make everyone else also hate it?
Is under attack.
Nice one, dude.
Dire should
Good strategy.
look to their top tower.
Thanks. Oh. 511. Oh.
Sandy's calling me for a game.
Shandia, how is he, bro? Overall, I'd say, Pate.
Yeah, he's good. I play with him almost every day. Dude.
Oh. Crude தான் எங்க தான் போனான்
Screw
அதுக்கப்புறம் அவன் ஆடவே இல்லை
After he went to Dubai, I don't think he's played.
Is no more. Radiant should look to their middle tower.
Ooh, nice neutral items.
Dude, he might be...
Sorry?
I'm wondering if he's the most farm carry in a game so far.
In TNDL. More farm than me, eh?
Of course.
The one game I played.
The only thing is,
Top tower is
because like even if there are stronger teams, like for them they might be like competing for farm little bit, you know what I mean? But here I feel like they've just given him the whole map. Like literally they don't compete for one, like everyone is just giving him every camp.
Yeah, he's definitely more farm than me, dude. Well played, Akosama. Well played.
they blocked the camp he was waiting for it to respawn and then these guys blocked the camp that
top tower has fallen.
Who DJ, yo?
Mhm.
Reported. Instantly reported.
Radiant should look to their top tower. Radiant's top tower is no more. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is in danger.
Damn. Yeah, Age is also on this guy.
Behold!
Where's my pension?
So yeah, I'm gonna go play with Sandy for a
Okay,
bit.
Sasha.
Bye.
See you later.
Yes, boss.
Is this gonna be a rampage? Double. Rather won't be get caught though. But if it stays, oh shit, it's staying. Oh, okay now, I'm hurt like this there. Sure.
Reported. Stay.
அப்படியே விட்டுருந்தானே rampage இருந்திருப்பான்.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack. Radiant's top barracks has fallen. The fight. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Bloody bounty!
Radiant are scanning for enemies.
Lose together, win together, slay together. Lose together, win together, slay together, slay together, slay together.
Oh my god. Oh my god. DD, okay. Mm.